Some thoughts don't arrive loudly, they slip in quietly, almost unnoticed, and before you realize it, you've been following them for a while. It can start with something small, a message you sent hours ago that suddenly feels wrong, a conversation you replay, adjusting your words as if it might change what already happened, or a simple decision that turns into a long chain of maybe this and maybe that, until the original choice feels distant and complicated. Overthinking doesn't always feel intense. Most of the time, it's subtle. It feels like problem solving, like being careful, like trying to get things right. But somewhere along the way, the mind stops being helpful and starts looping. The same ideas circle back, slightly altered, but never resolved. And instead of clarity, there's just more noise. What makes it convincing is how real it feels. When a thought shows up with enough detail, enough emotion, it's easy to assume it must mean something. If it sounds reasonable, if it feels familiar, it slips past without question. But not every thought earns that kind of trust. The mind is constantly interpreting things, filling in gaps, predicting outcomes, trying to make sense of uncertainty. It doesn't always aim for accuracy, it often leans toward caution, toward imagining what could go wrong. That's useful in some situations, but in everyday life, it can quietly distort things. A neutral moment becomes awkward. A small mistake turns into a pattern. A passing doubt starts to look like a fact. It's not about replacing negative thoughts with positive ones or forcing the mind to stay quiet. Thoughts will keep appearing. That's just how it works. But there's a difference between having a thought and believing it without question. You can let a thought pass through without building on it. You can notice it without turning it into something bigger. And in that space, things feel simpler, not because everything is solved, but because not every thought is treated like something that needs to be.